Jason Pauli writes, my question is regarding the supposed leak of DC's Comic-Con announcement lineup. The site claims that a reliable source has leaked the lineup, which supposedly includes Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice in May of 2016, but also Shazam in July, and Sandman around Christmas. They also state that DC will make a Justice League in 2017 in May, as well as a July Wonder Woman movie and a Flash/Green Lantern team-up around Christmas. Do you guys believe any of this?
Nope. I just think that this is extremely overly ambitious. Look at their slate. I mean, they're not going to just... Man of Steel got them back on the map. Obviously, we still have the Dark Knight trilogy, which was phenomenal. But they've had several missteps up to this point. And we are now getting glimmers that they do have a plan for the large universe, but they would not release 3 huge movies in 1 year. The resources required for that is crazy. So I don't believe it. Would I like to see the slate? Obviously. It would be great. There's a couple other titles I would like to see that are missing, but I do think it's a great start. But if this is really true, I think it would be more spread out, because that is a lot for a studio to release, and it would become diluted as well. You don't look at what Marvel is doing. I mean, they're just, yeah. So I don't think there's truth to this, but you never know how it will shake out. So what do you think, Christian?
Can I go last? I'm curious to what, because I heard some other things about it too. I'm curious, but I mean, I'll go ahead. I just
you can go last if you want.
I would like to see what everyone says before I give my opinion.
Dennis,
okay.
why don't you go next?
I don't know if it's true or not. I actually hope it's true. That means that WB has finally formulated a plan and decided, hey, we're actually going to put some skin in the game and risk something and try and pull off creating a universe for themselves. That way they can be, as successful maybe as Marvel. Because our biggest complaint so far is like they're always like really wishy-washy about everything. Like, we don't know if we're going to make this movie. We don't know if to make this movie. But if they actually have a plan, I'm all for it. I just don't know if it's true or not.
From zero to hero, though, it's like not having a plan and then boom, Mary, what do you think?
For me, it's less about that as it is about, because, you see studios that do come out with several giant juggernaut films a year. You look at what's happening with Star Wars. I mean, they're like just ramping that up, and they're doing spin-offs and all this stuff. For me, it's more like I'll believe it when the catering trucks arrive. It's that old expression, I'll believe it when the studio makes a formal announcement. There's so much rumor. There's so much conjecture. So much of the blogosphere now is like rumor. Yeah. Now rumor is the new thing that people put up instead of exclusive. Like rumor. How is that a headline? I don't know. So I get that people have to report on rumors, but it is a rumor at this point. So let's kind of like hold our horses and wait and see. As much as we would love to see a slate like this.
Apes on horses?
Let's wait and see.
Or we should do the opposite and just start rumors every day on Movie Talk.
Rumor.
All right. I think it's true.
Wow.
I do. I think it's true. I think that one of the reasons, I guess Nikki Fink was the one who wrote the story too. And if you're not familiar with her, she started Deadline, and this whole thing happened. She disappeared. She said, when I come back, I'm dropping something big.
Yeah, she said it was going to be the scoop of a lifetime.
This is the scoop of a lifetime.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
And it also, I don't know, it's also in my 24 brain, I'm going, maybe there was a mole that was put in Marvel, and Marvel wanted this to be leaked, and now DC is going to be scattering they're going to be scattering at Comic-Con because now all their plans, what happens at their Comic-Con panel now? Yeah. I do think that Warner Brothers has a lot of money. They're franchises that have made tons of film. They have a lot of cash to do this type of slate. Yeah. And they need to do something that is going to catch up with Marvel quick. So putting out 2 to 3 films a year, it's going to congest it. There's no doubt about that. But it makes sense if they want to catch up. So doing something like Shazam, which is a character that not a lot of people are super familiar with, and there's been rumors that The Rock has been circulating around that character. That could happen. Then Justice League. Then announcing a Man of Steel 2 sequel.
Yeah, right.
And a Wonder Woman movie. There's this stuff. And a Flash movie. There's something in me that, you guys could all be looking at me and going, huh, stupid, you believe that, but I truly do believe it.
It's not that we feel you're stupid for believing that, it's that they've played with our hearts so much that I'm not going to jump on that. It's got to be true. It's kind of like The Boy Who Cried Wolf at this point. Yeah. Like, I'm with you. Once they release a formal thing, I've always been under the assumption that if I hear from the director, the studio, someone actually involved, that it's real. But if it's just, but you're right on the Nikki front, because she's had quite an intense career, and
And she's
do you really
dropped a lot of
think-
scoops.
She has.
She's dropped some
And do you think
Do
she
you
would
think-
just risk it on that?
That's what I'm saying. She comes
Yeah.
back. She hasn't been in the
So-
spotlight in a while, and then she comes back and she gives you one. She's like, "Oh no, that was just kind of shot in the dark."
Yeah.
No, you know, that's not what you do
It's a
if you
good
want to
point.
restart your site.
Definitely a good
I
point.
hope it's true, but cautious optimism for now. And Sandman, that's another title that
All right.
people
Yes.
don't know too much about. And Joseph Gordon-Levitt, that's
Yeah.
going to be great. So.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.